Welcome. This is Barry Jones from Angelic Wisdom, and we're here for our monthly Angelscope for the sign of Libra for the month of July 2022. So before we begin, I'd just like to welcome everyone who's returning to this monthly series and to also welcome anyone who's new to our Angelic Wisdom community. I have to apologize for the window AC. Hopefully it's not too disruptive, and hopefully I won't forget to speak louder if that's really necessary. I try to put my mic as close to my face area as possible to assist with that and to compensate for the deficit of sound clarity. But summertime is here, and I just will collapse if I try to do this in the heat. Another thing I'd like to just make you aware of, first of all, if you haven't subscribed, please make sure that you do like and leave your comments. It really helps the channel, and I don't always have a chance to respond to all your comments, but I do read them and I do appreciate them. Make sure that you're still, if you're already subscribed, make sure you're still, the all notification bell is still selected, because I often find that on my own subscriptions they are not. I have to redo them constantly. And the monthly angel reading has already been posted for the month of July, like last week. So if you have not seen it, I would really encourage you to watch it, and I'll put a link below in the description area of this video so that you can connect to it directly, or if I forget somehow, you can look on my YouTube channel and my links to my Facebook page and Twitter account. You should be able to find it there as well. And finally, I like to just highlight the format here. So the card in the center is a message from your Archangel, and that you'll be working with this month, and the card on the left and the right are from your guardian angels, a message from the Major Arcana telling you the general overall influences, lessons, the big energy, big themes that you'll be working with in this month. And then this will highlight how it will show up in an apparent way to you in your day-to-day awareness, and ways to mitigate that if necessary. And this is one more final thing too. If you're looking for an angel reading with me, you can go to my current website, theangelschool.com. My eventual website will be angelicwisdom.org, and the current one, you can go to the service page. There's a link below, and since it's my 10th anniversary on YouTube, I've been offering my first time promotional offer for the entire year, unlimited to each person. So feel free to take advantage of that, and there are also other options there if you prefer those. So let's take a deep breath together. And just allow yourself to really feel grounded. Be aware of the energy beneath your feet and your Earth Star chakra. And really feeling connected to the writing humanity. So Libra, and I keep seeing this sign, and I feel like you've lost a little bit of hope. The sign that I'm seeing has moss on it, and it looks like somebody has the sign just feels like letting grass or letting nature, because it hasn't been used in a while. But the feeling I'm getting is that your sense of justice and fairness has been impacted by world events and things that are going on right now, because they write the word humanity with humanity, and that you're very concerned about humanity at large, worldwide, and you're really invested in this energy of fairness and equality and balance. And so they're not saying that you've given up, but you've definitely lost hope. And you're feeling like, what's not, you're not thinking what's the use, but you're discouraged. You are able to figure out how to move the needle. And what they want you, and you may have this feeling of wanting to move the needle all the way to justice or equality or harmony or balance or joy. But they just say that for now, all you need to do is be able to move the needle. And you can start very simply in some form of expression. It could be creative, artistic. It could be using your social media platform. It could be, for some of you, they just wrote politics in front of me. So some of you may be thinking about going and getting involved in politics. But your discouragement says, well, how much can I get done if I do? But know that you're there not to win the race, meaning to get us all the way there, but you're there to move the needle, because if each one of you feeling called to do so in whatever form, you'll be joined with others who are trying to do the same. And so each one of you moving the needle just a bit will move it towards a shared goal. And so whether it's in politics or whether it's in your community, whether it's through your prayers or your art or whatever it is, your writing, think about ways to join other voices, each one of you pushing the needle until collectively you push that needle to your shared goal. All right, so let's take a look at the Archangel. And it's Archangel Faith. And I remember seeing a Hierophant when I pulled this card, a vision like a pope. And I thought about the Hierophant card. And one of the things about this card is, besides the religious connotation, but the spiritual leader in our outward reality. I think of the high priestess, the papist, as the focus on the inner reality, reading the spiritual signs of the inner reality. But the Hierophant reads the spiritual signs that are coming to us in forms around us. And so you are getting a sense of this. You're reading the signs. You see where things are headed and where they're going. And you're also receiving spiritual signs of inspiration, of hope. But the answer is in the collective. Okay? And as the card says, with faith, you are invincible. Believe in yourself. So that's really important, because you may be discouraged because you no longer believe in humanity. They never asked us to do that. To love your neighbor as yourself, to love one another is one thing, but you don't have to believe in them. When you believe in yourself, you can move the needle. But if you rely on the outer reality, if you have to believe in humanity in order to know that what you want to do is going to have some value, then you'll always be disappointed and you won't be able to do anything. You won't be able to be effective. You're invincible when you believe in yourself. And you represent humanity right now. You are the good in humanity. Each one of us is humanity because we're all one. So you don't need a group of people or anybody other than yourself. If every other person in our world had a corrupt disk, meaning that the software of their soul was corrupted, and you were the only one whose software was a perfect blueprint of divine love, then humanity is still saved. Humanity still has hope. And that one light can change, can still push the needle, and at the very least keep the needle from being fatal, on the point of fatal. So this is why, as long as there's always one, then the light will always maintain its leverage and will always, no matter how somebody wants to spin it, by quantifying and say, well, there's all of this against you and only that, but because it stands, it is always the winner. So that is why believing in yourself reinforces and literally saves the light of the world in the world. And you can do many amazing things with that incredible light. Okay, so we have the Moon card as the energy influence for you in this month. And like most of the cards in the tarot, they keep reminding us of balance with the two towers, the two animals, and they remind us of the light and shadow. They remind us of duality as a force, two opposing forces that are actually working together because they present choices, and those choices allow you to create a better choice or a different choice. And you need to really tap into, there's something wild and mysterious about this moon energy. And it's really about tapping into this creative, this force of mystery, of uncertainty. So what it always reminds us of is that nothing is carved out, etched in stone. Like nothing is the end. It's never the end. You know what I mean? It's never the end. It's never the end. It's never the end. Meaning that there are, I don't want to say it this way, but there are mysteries and there are shadows that we can move in, and where we can't be perceived or something, and that we can actually, within those shadows, there's like this neutral space. I think of it as like this gray area, the silver of the moon. It's like this neutral space, and it surrounds everything that's moving in between dark and light. And that somehow in that neutral space, that's where change is possible. So you really have to pay attention to what's coming up inside of you in the moment. Pay attention to what's coming up, because that's neutral energy that can neutralize your fears, neutralize the overpowering of one force over another, and finding harmony and balance. And you can tap into this in this month. Let's see how this is playing out in the day-to-day awareness. The Knight of Air. So there's a sense of moving swiftly on something that you care about, Libra. Moving very swiftly, and making a decision and then sticking to it and then going for it. There is also this idea of staying focused on the truth, on the facts, and again, your truth. Knowing what your truth is, and not allowing yourself, not allowing it to yourself to give up on this because of what you're seeing happening on the outer reality. As long as you hold your truth in that powerful light of your own faith and belief, you will make some difference. You will enlighten others in some way. So stay motivated, stay determined, as it says, and keep trusting your clear mind, your excellence, your intelligence. All right, so I send you lots of love and angel blessings, and have a beautiful month of July, Libra. God bless you.